Good morning. Today's the first Sunday in the new place. Really excited to kind of establish and create a new routine in my Sundays. I have this ideal Sunday routine that I want to start implementing. I'm gonna start the morning though with this new cold brew pod. I think it only works for specific Nespresso machines, and thank God mine was one of them. I can do cold brew without creamer. Oh, that's good. But I think I'm gonna add a little bit of creamer. All bets are off. That is good. I'm gonna get ready real quick and then go to the bakery downstairs, and then we're gonna watch church.
Last night, I had a dream of us coming together. Last night, in my dream, I saw unity. I had a taste of democracy, and I felt safe. East to the west and south to the north, people were living in peace, seeing the eyes of justice.
I just picked this up. This is from Target, and I'm gonna start taking notes again while I watch church. I used to do this a lot, and I just think it's a really good idea to have around. Okay, let's watch it.
I promise we'll lead right back into you today. I think we've given our life to Jesus. We've had that moment, and it's like, whoo, got the get out of hell free card, sweet. And I know it's tough because we live in this constant, fast-paced, always changing, way too much information at our fingertips world, but you've got to learn to stop, slow down.
All right, I thought I would share with you guys some things that we took away from that message. So our pastor's not back until next week, right? He was on, there's like a name for it. That's what he was doing. And honestly, like, it just doesn't hit the same unless it comes from him. Like, you know, those pastors that just, they know how to speak. He knows how to speak. So I will leave one of my favorites down below of his, as well as this one. This was the first one that I did though in my new journal. The whole title of this message was to keep it simple, and basically he was just saying it's literally about Jesus, like Jesus, period. That's it. That's all you need. A lot of people try to fix their problems, or they go to him because he's a pastor thinking he's gonna fix the problems. And when he first started preaching, he felt almost like responsible for helping people get out of their dark spots or become a better person, but that's not really up to him. Like, his job is to get them to Jesus, because that's what Jesus does, and Jesus heals people. You can see what Jesus does to people and people's lives. I've seen so many people like come from horrible places that seem hard to get up from, and multiple times get up from, watching their transformation. That's kind of what guides people and non-believers to feel faith towards something that they can't see, because I've always really kind of struggled with that. Like, I'm a very, like, I need to see evidence I'm a visual person. Like, I need to see things. The whole point of people following Jesus is their stories and being able to share their transformations is the faith that people need to see. And the more that you see that, you can see eventually how he can transform you and your life. And I think a lot of the times people fall too hard on the like religion aspect of it, or even church. And for me, it's more of a lifestyle, and something that I have taken with me and kind of lived through every day now with, is having Jesus on my heart and just being the best version I can for people with him in my heart. Not that like my problems have gone away, but I'm able to cope and able to handle them better because I know I'm doing only the best that I can. He had also said something about that. He was like, quit asking God to bless you and just do what God's already blessed you with. And that's something that really kind of struck a chord, is like, you constantly ask for things. Sometimes like you just need to be in the moment and see what he's already blessed you with, instead of asking and relying on God to like fix your problems or give you things that you don't have. Yeah, so his whole thing was to keep it simple, and like people just focus so much on God comma or God question mark. Going forward, what I really want to focus on this week is to give my problems and things that I'm trying to fix so hard myself and just give it to Jesus and surrender, because when you let that go, you're able to now work with the blessing that you already have than relying on a blessing that's already missing. He also said something about, which I think the world needs nowadays, because I feel like where the world is kind of shifting, a lot of people are afraid to talk about Jesus, and I've like been down this route. I'm very cautious of what I say, because I'm not trying to preach in a way that's like, oh, you have to do this to be a better person. It's just like, hey, here's my story, and if I can touch one person, awesome, because again, I've seen what Jesus can do for other people. So if I can be that person, you're the only Jesus someone's gonna see. So without you verbally expressing yourself confidently about your experience and not keeping it hidden, which the world now kind of tells you to do, you may be that one person that shifts and changes and opens a door for somebody that's going to transform their lives. He said you carry him inside of you, so show it. And the world now is like playing almost a defense, and you got to play more of an offense, breaking down those barriers of hiding your faith or like feeling fearful of talking about it, because he said this, like, they're already offended. So like, you're not gonna offend them, they're already offended. So just speak your truth and be yourself, and as long as you're promoting and doing good for the world and trying to be a better person and trying to shift people to Jesus or God for them to become better people for the world and society, like, you're doing your part. So yeah, I liked today's message. It was a very simple message, but I very much enjoyed it. So now that that's done, I'm going to clean the house. I'm gonna do like the deep clean of like the dust, the bathrooms, the shebang, all of it. Xander and I now have separate sinks, and we like made a joke like, who's gonna keep their side cleaner? I feel like I kind of won. The mirror of my side is not as clean as, no, he's got a little bit here. That's funny. But yeah, I'm gonna start with the bathroom. I'm gonna clean my makeup brushes too. I found this on Amazon. It's a makeup sponge shampoo, but this I've actually used before, and I found it on Amazon again. But you just suction it to the side of your sink, and then you can clean the brushes on it. So I'm gonna do that, do laundry, just clean. So I've already like pretty much organized all of my videos for the month of August. I feel like I can share them. We have the vlog that went live on Wednesday. That's already done. I already edited, uploaded. This vlog's going up on a Sunday, which we love. A Sunday routine going up on a Sunday. This Wednesday, by the time you're watching this, we're gonna be doing a cozy book vlog. Fall reading list to come. I'm gonna be filming a week in my life this upcoming week, like starting tomorrow. So that'll go up the following Sunday. Then we're gonna decorate the apartment for fall. I'm so excited because I never got the chance last year. I was in the hospital. And I love the fall time. And then the following week we just have a vlog. I have no idea what I'm gonna film, but I'll figure something out. And then that following Wednesday, I'm gonna be doing a health week in my life. So I'm gonna just be filming all of my meals, my workouts, and I love filming health weeks like that because it really helps me get back into a routine. And I think by that time the apartment will be pretty much settled, because right now I'm kind of still living in a little bit of chaos with everything not really done. But once the apartment's done, it's time to like establish routine, get consistency back in my life. I'm so excited. So that will really like motivate me and help me do that. And then that following Sunday, I'm gonna do a current favorites. So I'm trying to integrate a lot of like old school content that you guys liked, and I don't really care if people watch it or not. Like, I used to be so caught up on numbers, but I really just love this style of content. It's what makes me happy. I love filming it, and so I'm just gonna do that. I love those. And then the following Wednesday after that will be a September plan with me, and then we will do it all again. But something that I really do love in my videos is consistent thumbnails, and I've been playing and trying to figure out different thumbnails for the longest time, and I feel like I finally found one that I really like. I love a big font in the middle, and then I do like that underline now. So it's not like anything I've seen, but at the same time it's very catchy. Trying to stay away from like what a lot of other people do, because once you hop in the same bandwagon, your videos get lost. So like a huge portion of my content is like the thumbnail. Like when you do YouTube, that's the first thing people see, that's what people click on. So I love that, and I love to see consistency within those, because when people see this particular style of thumbnail, they'll see it as my channel. It's almost like a branding thing. I've done that for so many years, and I finally feel like I found one that I like. So I've been using PicMonkey, and basically all those videos that I told you I'm already planning out, I already made the thumbnails for, so everything is like set in motion for me to actually film these. And then I just use my planner for just random things in the week that I want to plan for, and obviously I'm going to be doing a week in my life, so I just put some things that I want to put in that video up here, and then just random things that we also need to do. So I put those all in together, and then I have a little work section here, so I just put in an approval that I need to get done, and then I also want to have the Sunday vlog edited, which I usually edit when Bryson's sleeping. He takes 3 naps every day, so that's like the time I get to edit. And then I've been trying to keep a social routine going. Like, I'm trying to do something social at least once a week. So I have, and convinced Xander to put the calendar up here. So this is up now, and I have something on Tuesday with a friend. We're going for a walk, and then I have the movies with my brother on Friday. So socially my battery's good, but I try to check all of my wellness circle every week. So I do the 7 dimensions of wellness. I talk about this a lot, but like if I can get something done within each one of those wellness boxes, I'm set for the week. Like, that's a pretty good, well-rounded week for me. It is that time of the day. I'm gonna have a glass of wine. This was actually delivered to me accidentally. I had ordered Mayomi. Honestly, not the biggest fan of it, but it'll do for now. This decanter is from Cooper's Hawk. It's a restaurant here in Florida. I don't know if they are anywhere else, but it's a winery, and it's so beautiful. Like, I love it. You just pop the glass, and then there you go.
Cheers.
What are we cooking? Salmon?
Yeah.
Broccoli?
There's some broccoli, and I think we'll do the potatoes in the air fryer.
Shower. It is much later. I have to whisper because Bryson's literally sleeping right out there, but I was gonna put self-tanner on, and then I realized like I don't have any self-tanner. So ideally every Sunday I'd like to do the self-tanner, but I need to do like a Sephora run. I'm missing a lot of like just beauty products and stuff. So, but I'm putting on this hair mask. This is the Truly hair mask. It's a unicorn locks. Leaving any hair mask in your hair, like while you're sleeping, does wonders. My hair has been so badly damaged. Like, if you look at these pieces, they're literally cut off. And it's like that around my whole head. And then on top of that, I have like the postpartum hair loss. So like all these pieces up here are like growing in, and they're all like this big. And apparently I have like a line of them around my head. My hair lady told me, but I damaged my hair because of that stupid drying like wand. The only thing that I used that was different, my hair lady was like, this looks like heat damage. I was like, oh, I thought this was like a postpartum thing. She's like, no, you don't, like, your hair doesn't break, like it falls out. She's like, this looks like heat. And I'm like, oh my god. Put the 2 and 2 together and literally threw it away that day. And she's like, I've heard horror stories of people like frying their hair off because of that tool. So here's your sign to throw that away. I had like promoted it because it does make your hair look and appear softer, but it's so bad for your hair. So now I just kind of like let it air dry. At this point, it's just a growing process. Like, I can't really do anything else besides just let it grow and do the best I can. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do my oral care. So I just went to the dentist, and like, this is a big refresh. Like, you know that feeling that you get when you clean the house or you take like a really deep clean shower? I get the same feeling when I like do a deep clean of my oral care. And so I do this every night now. And I'll brush my teeth. Simple. I will then floss, and then I'll do a tongue scraper. So I actually got this on Amazon. It's like this steel one, and it's kind of gross, but you just go and like feels so refreshing to do this. Like, your tongue just is like cleaned of all the bacteria. And then I'll do a whitening mouthwash. I just use the crust. In the morning, I'll just brush my teeth and then rinse with just regular good smelling Listerine. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then probably head to bed. But I just want to say that I'm like sitting here meditating in the shower thinking I'm like doing better on Instagram, and like all the things that were like pissing me off a few weeks ago, I've like totally like not really cared about. And I realized that hurt people and not that I was hurting anyone, but I just was getting so like almost angry at the world, and I was just complaining a lot. I think a lot of you guys could tell, like, I just was not in a good mental headspace. And when people aren't happy, like, they complain a lot, they like to be around negativity because they're in negativity. And I think like I got caught up in that world, like that headspace, and I just felt like the need to apologize. I don't know why, but I feel the need to apologize for just like putting that energy out there, because it's just so not good to do that. And I didn't do it intentionally, but I'm like, I'm not complaining about Instagram. I'm not complaining about the way social media is going. Like, I'm just doing my own thing. Even though I know that those thoughts are in my head, they're not like consuming me anymore, because I'm truly happy and I'm just doing things that I love now. And it really goes to show that when you're happy, like, you'll see it. Things don't bug them or things don't bother them because they're so happy in their own life. So I'm just gonna take the last part of this video to pray for anyone that is struggling right now with, you know, complaining or being in a low headspace without really even knowing it, being around that negative energy. I really hope that you guys find something that makes you happy and that you get out of it, because I know firsthand that can be very frustrating to just be in that negative mindset. So yeah, not that they're doing anything wrong, but just know that when people are like that, instead of getting like, feel the need that you're above them or that they're bad people, just know that they're probably most likely struggling in their head, and they just are in a bad headspace, because there's like a saying, I don't even know, but the company like company likes like company. So when they're in that headspace, that's what they're attracting, that's what they're putting out there. And yeah, I just realized like a complete shift in my mood when I'm occupied with happy things and happy in my life versus when I'm like going through things and struggling, like the different mindsets that I put out there. So it's almost like a cry for help. So I pray for anyone that's in that headspace and particularly people that don't even know, because I obviously didn't intentionally put that out there. I just was in a bad headspace. So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in Wednesday's video.